The data is screaming people are broke, but nobody's paying attention. Bank of America just came out. They study debit transactions and credit card transactions of millions of people throughout the nation, and they're saying the pullback on spending outside necessities, they've never seen that. We heard Domino's Pizza say the consumer doesn't even want our $7 carry-out pizza, which is technically one of the cheapest methods of fast food right now. You can get a whole pizza for $7. McDonald's has just come out and said consumer spending is still declining. People are not spending money like they should be. The economy, the administration, everybody's like, the economy is fine. But the underlyings of the economy, people are not fine. People are tight. The cost or increase of gas, increase of groceries, increase, everything's increased. Corporate America's like profit, 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 and the consumer's like, we can't no more.
Yeah, I don't know if that's 100% true. Bank of America, if people don't want to spend their money, if people cutting down on their spending, if people not spending the same, it's actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing because you got to remember, if the economy's so messed up, people are now starting to, you know, take real control of their money and not just go crazy and spending money here and spending money there. So that's a good thing. Now, as far as Domino's, maybe it's because the product is not good. My wife loves Domino's. I do not. I used to work at Domino's back in the day, and I'll just tell you this, nothing ain't wrong with Domino's, but I won't eat it. I don't think the quality of pizza is good, you know. And $7 is not the cheapest fast food you could get. You get the $5 box at Popeyes, you know what I'm saying? You could get the $6 value meal at McDonald's where it give you a burger, chicken nuggets, and fries and a drink. So that's not technically the cheapest. So again, I'm not understanding that at all. And McDonald's, that's cap. There's a line almost every day at McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a line wrapped around just to get something to eat. In the McDonald's drive-through, you're looking at about a 15 to 20-minute wait at most McDonald's. So I don't believe that is true at all. Listen, people, um, don't let these people trick y'all in thinking that the economy is the worst. Yes, gas prices went up, which I see now coming down a little bit, but don't let that fool you. Which I have to start doing is adjusting. And that's why when he said the comment about Bank of America, that didn't really make a lot of sense. You have to adjust. You have to adjust. You can't spend money the same. You know what I'm saying? You have to adjust. If after all your bills are paid, you have $400 to $500 left, you have to know how to live on less than that to carry that over till you get paid again. And then you have another 500, live on less than you make, and then you carry some again. That's just how it works for now. But if you got a car payment, if you door dashing when you're not supposed to, if you buying fast food and you don't need it, of course you ain't gonna have no money left over. Of course you're not gonna have no money left over. I don't think we still understand the difference between how we live now compared to how they was living back then. How they was living back then was very frugal and they didn't have the luxury and the things that we have now. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny when people say, "Oh, we making 2 times more than what our family made back in the day and we can't sustain," but don't know the half of the story. Them people had no choice but to live in the hood. Them boys had no choice but to live in a community where everybody looked like you. And that's how they was to thrive. They kept the black dollar circulating in the areas that they had to live in. Nowadays, people don't have to live anywhere. You don't have to stay anywhere. You can live wherever you want to live. There's no, you know what I'm saying? You have people that make 40 to 50,000 a year driving Mercedes Benz. Like it, it wasn't going like that back in the day. There's some people that do, there's some females that do their hair every other week. And just to get the bundles or the wig alone, that's like $300-400. But we listen, nobody's gonna save y'all on this financial journey. It's either you gonna wake up and want to do it yourself, or you just gonna keep hurting in the process. You have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you sick and tired of being sick and tired. It doesn't matter what the economy is going on right now. It doesn't matter what's going on. Until you look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, listen, enough is enough. I don't want to live like this no more. You will continuously be in debt. You'll continuously live how you living now. We always looking for somebody to blame. But when it comes to your income, that's you to blame. For sure, 100%. Now, there's some people, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? It does affect them. I'm not taking that away. But if you can work and you can go out there and get this money and live on less than you make and work hard, you know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no excuse. Money is something that you have to be intentional about. You don't wake up and just boom become a millionaire. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be very much intentional on building wealth. That is something intentional. People in the NFL don't wake up and say, "Oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl." No, we're gonna go play in the Super Bowl. No, it takes it takes what you do in the off season. It takes what you do in camp. It takes what you do in practice every day to build up to that. And then take it 1 week at a time. You don't just skip and go to the Super Bowl. No, you have to practice. You have 17 weeks to figure it out. You have 17 weeks to make the playoffs. And you got 3 to 4 games to get to the Super Bowl. And then you got 2 weeks to prepare to win the Super Bowl. It's intentional. You have to intentionally win with money. You just can't wake up and say, I'm going to be a millionaire. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? How much do you have to put away? How much time do you have to put in? How much do you have to make? How much do you have to invest? Everything is strategic. You don't wake up and do things. But y'all get misled by the people that's giving y'all this information. Don't be so quick to just jump on a train because you see don't be so quick to jump on the train because you see the train moving. You can sit back and look at the train. Okay, how fast is it going? How much people on that train? Where is it going to? Where the first stop at? Where the next stop at? What's going on? Hmm. No, this train look overcrowded. I don't like where this train headed. I don't like it ain't got that much stops. I don't think got enough train tracks down there. That's how you have to start processing it. Just don't be taking people for a face value. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. We are living in the best times right now. You have an app in your phone called ChatGPT that will give you an outline on what it takes to become a millionaire, and none of y'all don't want to use it. None of us don't want to use it because sometimes I be looking at that thing like, damn. You know what I mean? So don't get lost in the sauce, y'all. You must be intentional. The economy won't save you. Whoever's president won't save you. If Kamala Harris was the president, it still won't save you. You will still be where you at today because it takes work. That's it for the video, man. Let me know in the comment section what you think, all right? Till next time. Peace. I'm out.